The IT company Algorithm Incorporated is the creator of the Ishiga platform that is used for digital service provision, and the company is a pioneer in locally produced software. The fact is, you can do nothing to alter any software if you don't have the original developers with you. If your software is being monitored by someone in France, then that person will dictate to you how to use it and force you to apply laws from France. It doesn't matter if you have better laws here. That is the way it is going to be. By following those rules, you soon find you have none of your own to use even if you wanted to. We believe we have made good progress in addressing this problem, but we still have a long way to achieve 100% of our objectives. Rwanda's public tender law requires that local companies be given priority over foreign ones, but does not provide any measures to be implemented when that is not respected, something the Parliamentary Public Accounts Committee in the Chamber of Deputies has pointed out. The law also requires that upon winning a tender, contractors are to be paid within 45 days, again something that is rarely done on time. The biggest problem stems from those issuing the tenders doing so without first properly budgeting for them. One of the consequences is that their contractors are not paid on time. This should be done properly before tenders are issued. There is also the matter of feasibility studies. It always turns out that more work arises when the implementation phase of the project arrives that had previously not been planned for, simply because the feasibility study was not done on time and the budget required then swells up. That extra money needed is what ends up missing. Contractors are not paid on time, end up borrowing from financial institutions just to complete the project, and then start lamenting over loan fines imposed when they pay back the money late, incurring losses. The Public Accounts Committee presented its report to the General Assembly in the Chamber of Deputies, drawing reactions from the parliamentarians.
The part where they claim that contractors do not show their operational bills, do not believe that is true. There is no way you can ask to be paid only to fail to produce your operational bill. Honorable Speaker, I therefore believe more effort needs to be made so that this problem affecting contractors is resolved. Concerning the 3 months period that has been given over these resolutions that were presented to the Honorable Prime Minister, consolidating all these issues, I really do not think it is realistic. I therefore ask the committee accept that each resolution be allocated its own time frame of implementation, especially the one to do with amending the law, taking into account how long it takes to amend any law.
The Rwanda Public Procurement Authority has announced that by the end of June this year, its E-Procurement System will be merged with its digital payment system for contractors, addressing these issues permanently.
Isoko rizajya riba rihujwe na budget yaryo rihuzwe na invoice yatanzwe.
A tender will be linked to its budget and invoice. That way, those responsible will be able to track invoices and ascertain why that 45-day period was exceeded, especially when the budget was available. That way, employee failure or misbehaving will be identified. Then, there are cases we hear of when institutions issue tenders when the budget for the projects is insufficient. That may lead to contractors not getting all their money, and that too will be reduced because when those systems are merged, we want to do it in such a way that a person cannot issue a tender they do not have a budget for or sign any agreements. If there are agreements, people will be able to ask for a budget revision so that will enable them to get the money they need to pay.
The RPPA says a survey done in 1,187 institutions last year found that 831 were found to issue tenders for things that are produced right here in Rwanda, and 698 institutions give priority to local companies at a rate of 83.9%.